Hi, my name is Robert Chelle with Chelle Law, and my law firm assists dentists with employment contract issues. Today I'm going to talk about how much dental malpractice insurance costs on average. So if you are a new dental associate just coming out of school, entering into your first job, your specialty is going to be the first deciding factor in how much insurance costs. Obviously, the more leaning towards surgical specialties will have a higher cost for malpractice insurance, whereas just general dentistry will have a lower cost. And so for most people coming out, it's very reasonable, usually somewhere between $500 to $1,000 per year, which is on the low side for most healthcare providers. And then over time, and I'm just taking general dentistry as an example, maybe after 5 years, you'll be paying around $2,000 a year, and it will usually plateau around that amount. There are two types of coverages for dentists. You have claims-made insurance and occurrence-based insurance, and the prices for those two are different. So a claims-made policy means a claim has to be made while the policy is in effect. So in that instance, you would have to pay for tail insurance. And so tail insurance covers the gap in between kind of the last day you're working for an employer and then the last day someone can sue you. So a claims-made policy is, let's just take, for example, someone who's been out for 5 years and you have a $2,000 annual premium. Your claims-made tail insurance would be around twice what your annual premium is. So in this case, it'd be around $4,000. And that's a one-time payment. You don't have to pay it every year. But before the contract ends, whoever your employer is going to want that tail policy secured if you have to pay for it. The contract's going to dictate who's responsible to pay for tail insurance. So you need to look in your contract, look under the professional liability insurance section, see what type of policy it is. If it doesn't say, then you need to ask. And then ultimately, you need to see, and this will be written in the contract, who's responsible to pay for tail insurance, assuming it's a claims-made policy. Now, if it's an occurrence-based policy, no tail insurance is necessary. Occurrence-based policy simply means a claim, is made, or it occurs while you're employed. So it doesn't matter if it's filed 2 years, 3 years after it happened. As long as it occurs while the policy is in place, then you're covered. Occurrence-based coverage is about a third more expensive than a claims-made policy. So if you paid, $2,000 for a claims-made policy, then it would be, 133% more than that. Now, most places do not use occurrence-based policies. Most places, in like smaller dental or like dentist-owned practices, will use claims-made policies and then put the burden on the dental associate when they leave to pay for tail. Some of the more corporate-owned practices may use an occurrence-based policy. They have more purchasing power because they have so many more dentists that they employ. But for the most part in dentistry, a claims-made policy is what's going to be used. Now, if you get into different specialties, endodontists, maxillofacial surgeons, those types of things, their rates can be double, sometimes triple, potentially what a general dentist would have to pay for an annual premium. But since general dentistry takes up the vast majority of dentists, that's kind of the numbers that I'm throwing out for you today. Well, if you have any questions about your malpractice insurance policy that's listed in your employment contract or independent contractor agreement, feel free to contact my law firm at the phone number listed below in the description, or you can reach us through our website at chellelaw.com. We have a ton of videos about dental associate employment contract issues, and I'd implore you to watch more of those if you want to be educated on those subjects. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. Take care.